Actually, Steel Magnolias, the play, was first. In fact, this year, 2017, marks the 30th anniversary of Steel Magnolias, the play. It opened in 1987 at the WPA Theater in New York, and then later on that year, it moved to the Lucille Lortel Theater off-Broadway, where it ran for 1,100 performances. Now next year, 2018, is going to mark the 30th anniversary of the motion picture Steel Magnolias, and of course, we're also familiar with that, starring Sally Field and Dolly Parton and Julia Roberts. Oh, absolutely. The movie and the play are very, very, very similar. In fact, the playwright, Robert Harling, wrote the movie also. And there are large sections of dialogue taken directly from the play script and were put in the movie script. So all the famous lines that you're familiar with that are in the movie are also going to be in the play. Well, Steel Magnolias, the motion picture, added a few characters. Steel Magnolias, the play, only has 6 women in it, and Steel Magnolias, the motion picture, has a few men and some other characters to help flesh out the movie story. But the play sticks with just the 6 main characters: Truvy, Clary, Weezer, Shelby, Malin, and Annelle, and it focuses only on those characters. You know, it's funny, I hadn't seen Steel Magnolias, the motion picture, until I believe it was August of last year. It was just one of those movies that, you know, I remember when it came out, I was in college, but I just never got a chance to see it. And so in preparation for doing the play, I did take a moment and watch the movie, but my idea of who the characters are not based on the actresses who played the characters in the movie, because I don't really know those interpretations that well. I mean, like I said, I've seen the movie, but I'm not very familiar with Dolly Parton's Truvy or Sally Field's Malin. So I gave my actresses a lot of room to interpret directly from the play script. So they're not basing their characters on characters from the movie. They are basing their characters on the original script. But don't come expecting to see Leah do an impersonation of Dolly Parton as Truvy. You're going to come and see Leah playing Truvy. Make sense? Oh, absolutely I do. The most significant or the most important in my life, Steel Magnolia, that I know is my mother. Definitely a delicate flower on the inside and a steely exterior on the outside. A very protective mother hen. It's very hard to break through and get to my mom, and but on the inside she's a very, very, very sensitive and wonderful woman, just like the women in this play. You know, it's funny, a lot is made about the fact that these are Southern women. In fact, they're very Southern. Robert Harling was a Southerner, and he wrote this play based on women that he knew in his own life. In fact, it's based on events that are from his own life. But what I found to be most unique about it is that these characters are actually universal. There's something very universal about a sisterhood, about those bonds, about the bonds of friendship, and about laughter through tears, and about being able to be with your friends and have them lift you up when you're too weak to lift yourself up, to have a shoulder to cry on, or a buddy to laugh with. All of that is in the play, and that's what this ensemble of characters represents. And that doesn't matter if you're a Southerner, or if you're from the North, or if you're from the West Coast, East Coast, the middle of the country. It's all universal, and it's all the same. And it's certainly something that men can walk away from the show with, something also very, very, very universal play. Yeah, absolutely. I would say come prepared to laugh your butt off. Steel Magnolias is a very, very, very funny play. I have to say, as a director, I've seen this show night after night after night, and we've taken scenes apart and worked on this and worked on that and worked on the comedy, because comedy is very, very technical, and we've worked on so much of it and put it back together, and all I do at rehearsal is laugh. For the last month, I've been coming to rehearsal every night for 2.5 hours and laughing and laughing and laughing. And that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna see the end result and something we've worked really, really, really hard on. So I would say, come to the show prepared to have a great, great time and get your laugh on.